Hey, this is Uncle Mark in the Mothership, 3-string, cigar box guitar. Dave Edmunds, Rock Pile, Queen of Hearts. It's a request. This is a really great song. It's got everything in a song that I like. It's very pop, and it also has some drive, and if you watch Dave Edmunds do it, it's just bloody amazing. So anyway, it's a Rock Pile tune. And so I'm going to play some of it. It's in open G, so it's easy to play along with the live version. So I'm going to play it and then we'll break it down. I'm waiting on the 1205, hoping it'll take me just a little farther down the line. Moonlight, it's just a heartache in disguise. Won't you keep my heart from breaking if it's only for a very short time? Playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing that ain't really smart. The Joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. Laying out another line, thinking about a life of crime. That's what I have to do to keep me away from you. Baby, it makes me feel so bad. Why is everybody telling? Okay, so you know how this is going to go. So I don't have to go any further with this. It's got some rock and roll rhythms in it. G, D, G, okay, 42, 34, 24, the strings are wound, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, and G. That's really all you need to know with this song. That's how music goes. It also goes backwards. G, F sharp, F, E, D sharp, D, C sharp, C, B, B flat, A, G sharp, and G. So backwards and forwards we go. So this song has a rock and roll rhythm to it. If you haven't seen the rock and roll rhythm before, it looks like this. You can use this finger too. Whatever you feel like doing. So if you haven't seen my Just a Beginner playlist, please look at that. That has rock and roll rhythms all through it and how to make these things. Basically, you're just going up and down with your strum. And you're just going to come in on that second down. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? So you're just coming in on that down, on that E. That's an E note. Okay? And we also do that in C. So C, this note's A. And it's important that you get your finger over the top, try to get out of the way, of that string so you can... So you're kind of hooking, right? So it'll look like so. You're hooking, okay, and coming up and over that G string, okay? So that's how you want to grab it. Not this way. Right? You want to come over and hook that string. Okay? So, those are the two things you need to know, is open, rock and roll rhythm, and C, rock and roll rhythm. There's also a chord I use in here. It's an inversion of G. Inversion is a fancy $5 word that just means a different way to play it. So an open G is a G, D, G. Well, if I put my finger here on that 5th fret, that's a G note. If I put my 3rd finger on a D note and my pinky on a D, it's a D, G, D. string chord. You should start making this shape. I use my first finger as the driver that tells me what chord it is. If I go here, it's an F sharp. If I go here, it's an F. If I go here, it's an E. Likewise, if I'm on G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C. And the reason you use this shape is it's so easy to go from G, D, C, G. And if you take that C chord and just pull your finger down, it's really easy, so you can go. Really easy to make those changes, and you don't have to think about it, and you don't have to look anymore, because everything is right here, and you don't have to do any opens and then, oh, if my hand moves then I'm wrong, anything like that. So let's go over this song a little bit slow, and it's a little rock and roll rhythm, and I'm going to do it slow and call out the chords while I do the lyrics. D, C, Queen of Hearts, G, knowing that it really C, smarts, Joker is D, the only G, ooh, that'll C, D, do anything for you, D, laying out C, another lie, thinking about a life of crime. Okay, so it kind of sits in this space, and it has these beautiful changes where it goes ba, 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 so it's once you hit the chorus, your hand is up here. So you're down here with this rock and roll rhythm, and then you do this a little bit, and you're back here. Once you go to the Queen of Hearts, the chorus, come up with your third finger, playing with the Queen of Hearts. You know that it really smarts. You can playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing that it really smart. The Joker ain't the only fool. You see what I'm saying? You're kind of boom, 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 boom. Makes it really easy if your hand is in this shape. And you really don't have to look at your guitar much because you've got these dots. So you're going to look straight down at your instrument. You're not holding it sideways and looking. You're looking straight down because you know a bar chord here bar chord here, okay? And then you put your finger down, and your third finger's already here. Start trusting your hands, but remember, you got to keep them in the shape, you know, and in this respect, it's kind of here, so you can go G, C, D, G, D, C, G, like so. G, C, D, G. I haven't even let go of this finger. I'm still there. D, 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 G, G. So that's what makes this song easier to play, is getting these fundamentals down. And so this is how to play this thing. It's a pretty easy tune once you get these fundamentals. It's on the verge of being an intermediate song just because of its fundamentals. And once you get them, you're going to find your life is so much easier as a guitarist if you just sit in a spot. Okay, so you're an intermediate now. You've gotten out of that. You're out of the box. You're moving away. It's Uncle Mark in the Mothership. Thank you so much for the request. I really do like Rockpile and Dave Edmunds. Great tune. And it's got all the parts I like. You know, it's got the pop parts I like. I like pop songs. And so thank you so much. And I do have a PayPal link down below. $1 a show here is all we ask. Keeps the mothership warm and toasty while it's 6 feet of snow outside. And I thank you so much for all your donations. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Down there in the show notes, it doesn't pop up on the screen. That's a future thing. But down there in the show notes, and you can find it pretty easy. Most people do. And I thank you so much, so much, so much for people that have donated. And I thank you also for sharing on Facebook, getting the word out, letting people know my subscriptions are going way up through the roof, and I have you to thank for that. Thank you so much for everything, and we'll talk to you soon.